It's really important that sailing has a pathway. With so many different classes and different avenues to the sport, if new people, as they come in, can see a step-by-step pathway from learn to sail through to introduction to racing, modified racing, and then into club coaching programs and state development squads, it's kind of an easy step-by-step process that the parents particularly can understand. Otherwise they can get lost to different avenues and it's a bit confusing.
Yachting Australia's Sports Development Plan targets a significant increase in the number of people going through Learn to Sail programs throughout Australia at all of our clubs and centres. And as part of that, we're going to represent all of our Learn to Sail programs and we're going to align them much more strongly with the concept of the sailing pathway. So what used to be called our Get Into Small Boat Sailing scheme will be in future called the Dinghy program, and it will reflect 3 levels of the pathway. At level 1, the introductory level, we will have Start Sailing 1 and Start Sailing 2, before people move on to level 2 of the pathway, Better Sailing, and then move to level 3, Learning to Race, in Learn to Race 1 and Learn to Race 2. And for those interested in learning to sail a keelboat, we will have a similar 3 levels of pathway with, again, at level 1, 2 courses. So the first course at level 1 will be Start to Crew and the second will be Start to Helm. Beyond that, people will move to level 2 of the pathway, which is Learn to Skipper. And beyond Learn to Skipper at level 3, we'll have Learn to Use Spinnakers and Learn to Race. And after completing that progression, people can move into introductory racing, most commonly twilight sailing in keelboats. Of course, people can drop in and out of those courses at any level that's appropriate that they feel will increase their confidence and skill level when they participate on a keelboat.
When they're ready, they can move on to club racing. Or they may go down a social pathway. They may just prefer cruising or social sailing. Twilight sailing is also very popular. Beyond club racing, someone might want to develop their skills further. They want to know how to go faster, and they might be part of a club coaching program. Or if they're a youth with ambitions of high performance, they might work on how they can perform better at estate titles and gradually move up.
Hi, my name's Joel and I'm the club coach here at Macrae Yacht Club. My primary job here is to facilitate the introduction of kids into sailing and the progression of them through the sailing pathway towards high performance sailing. Greenfleet's the step in the pathway from the Learn to Sail. It's based around getting kids especially out on the water in a racing environment. It's a modified ISAF environment, so it's not very serious and the focus is all around fun. So it's my job to get them into an environment that's going to let them learn a lot about racing, but it's going to also facilitate a heap of fun as well.
It certainly is important to get more coaches into the system. It's good because it helps those, not just the kids you're coaching, but also the coaches develop their own sailing, if they're sailors that is. Getting more coaches into the system is going to increase the ability of the statewide sailing in the state programs and class associations, and even just at the club level.
We have a number of Learn to Sail courses. We're a Yachting Australia training centre, so we do TACAs. Then we have youth programs and adult programs in dinghies, and also Learn to Sail in keelboats. Well, we try and encourage through the courses to get them involved in the club, to see how the club operates, and for really to map out the pathways for them into sailing that might suit their age group or experience level.
Learn to Sail programs are such an important part of the Discover Sailing program in order to get more people into our sport and, more importantly, retain them after that initial involvement.
Clubs who invest in developing the sailing pathway and those early steps and gradual progression, offering modified racing, they're the ones that have the best chance of increasing the size of the fleets out on a weekly basis. If your club would like to find out more about the sailing pathway, Greenfleet, modified rules, any aspect of the sailing pathway, you can look at the resources on the Yachting Australia website. And it's also important to talk to your state yachting association. Find out more about the pathway and what your club can do.